Hey guys, welcome back to our Hitman World of Assassination trilogy Let's Play. Today, we're going to be heading into Whittleton Creek, Vermont in the mission Another Life, which is personally one of my second favorite Hitman 2 mission. So let's go ahead and watch the briefing, shall we?
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
Alright. Now the funny thing about this mission is that Janus is described as this ultra-trained Cold War spy master and is a defector to the Soviet Union. And then he's just this old dude that's on life support, probably on his way out the door already. We're just gonna kill him. If, you know, if we just waited like a couple days, he'd probably be eliminated. He'd be eliminated just of old age, probably. And that's kind of messed up to say. So how about we just like not talk about that, and instead, yeah, I'm gonna take the taser because there is a way that we can do this. Yeah, there's a way we can do this basically. Yeah, there's a way we could eliminate one of the targets via an accident kill, which we will see. So let's go ahead and get started. This mission is, as I said before, at least I think I said before, this is my second favorite Hitman 2 mission, just because of how, like, the neighborhood setting. And I wish they did more with it.
Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47.
And I'm going to be quiet here because I want you guys to hear the music at this level, if it plays.
47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
If there's one level that I say I like the music of the most, uh, it's gonna definitely be like a future level, but this is definitely a close second. The music of this level makes this neighborhood so much more beautiful than it already is. Which it already is beautiful because of the maple trees, the beautiful homes. It's the perfect ideal suburban neighborhood, as Diana said. But anyways, we have an extra objective to find clues, which I'm going to show you one of them. If you're playing on PlayStation or Xbox, you'll feel a vibration if you go over here with a shovel or just without anything. Which will give you a hint as to where it is. It's right here, specifically. On PC, I don't know how this works, but if you're on PlayStation or Xbox, you'll feel a vibration. Which is cool, because it gives you a clue, and this is like one of the easiest clues. All you have to do is just come over here with a shovel. Let's pick it
A
up.
cigar box with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting.
Alright.
The
So I'm going to
note
say this right
indicates
now.
that the
Oh,
box was given to Janus by the Constant as per tradition, he writes. 47. This could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular basis. Excellent find.
okay. So like I was trying to say, the thing about this mission is this is the first mission. Well, it's not the only thing. This is the first mission to have two handlers at the same time, being Lucas Gray and Diana. So that's cool. And another thing that's cool is that, well, this level just looks cool. That's one thing. I didn't even realize that's the building in Paris. I've played this mission a ton of times. I've never ever seen that. That's cool. Another cool thing I like about it is just the kind of instruments they use. These like grand and big instruments that make this place seem more dramatic. On top of it, already feeling beautiful. There's a reason why this is my second favorite Hitman 2 mission. And it's a reason. There's a lot of things that factor into why I think this mission's probably like the second best. Which the best level in my opinion is unfortunately a level that not a lot of people will have access to due to it being DLC.
Looks to be a gun
Unfortunately.
enthusiast. The room looks like it's outfitted with a lot of security and alarms.
Yeah, so like I was saying, one of the future levels that I think is the best out of the Hitman 2 catalog is unfortunately DLC, so not everybody could have experienced it at the time. And I still think they're selling it as separate DLC, so once again, people are probably not going to be able to access it just due to it being sold as Hitman 2 Gold Edition instead of just a complete package, unfortunately. Because I do believe it's released as Hitman 3, like Hitman 2 update pass or whatever for like Gold Edition, which sucks because now the DLC levels are locked behind a separate paywall when there should just be like one bundle for both of them, because that's how it was in Hitman 2. Anyways, sorry about ranting about DLC. You know, that's the thing. Right now, at the time of recording this, the second season of 7 Deadly Sins has come out, and right now, a lot of people are complaining about 7 Deadly Sins right now. And I would like to say that personally, I like what it is right now. I paid $30 for a 7-part DLC. You know, obviously, math is gonna calculate $7 for 7 things for $30 is honestly the is fair, to be honest. Well, I didn't mean for that to happen, but that's whatever. Anyways, the main thing that I don't even remember where these guys go. Oh, okay, they go up here into this room. Alright, so there's gonna be a perfect opportunity actually to go down here.
Hey, no slouching.
Okay. How about no oxygen in your lungs? Alright, so at the time of recording this, like I said, the only seasons that have come out are Greed and Pride, which also at the time of recording this, a lot of people have been complaining about the seasons of Sims at the moment. Personally, I like them. I think the escalations are interesting, at least. And for $5, you're getting your money's worth. It's an escalation and some suits and some items. In my opinion, you're getting your money's worth. But a lot of people are also making the argument that
The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47.
yeah, okay. a lot of people are saying that compared to what we got for Hitman 2 DLC, like this Seven Deadly Sins is nothing. And to be fair, it's a perfectly valid
That
argument.
is Nolan Cassidy, former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald. Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Like I was saying, a lot of people are saying, like, the argument is that compared to Hitman 2 DLC, like, Seven Deadly Sins is not all that much, and that is a fair argument. We got 2 entire sandbox maps in, out of Hitman 2 DLC, which is Gold Edition, and that is really good. But I feel like people are getting too overambitious, because at the moment, the company that made Hitman, IOI, is developing, I'm assuming they're developing 2 separate projects. One of them is Project 007, another one we don't have any idea, but some people suspect that it might be an RPG due to leaks that came out. So there's that. And then a lot of people just seem to not have a lot of people are just saying stuff like, this is pathetic, they're money hungry, you know, stuff like that. But recently they hired like 2 senior roles, 2 people that were in senior roles, which were a game director and a person, another, I think a game developer, or designer, I think, which is gameplay designer, actually. It wasn't just a game. That's a kind of vague term. They were a gameplay designer, I think. Which, one of them worked on the old game, Blood Money, which is cool, because now they have one of the people that, they have one of the old people that used to work on these games back. Which is good, because now, because they have a lot more experience in terms of development, because they worked with DICE, which was an EA company. So I'm pretty sure if you play like the Battlefield series, you played that person's projects that they worked on. And then another senior person was a person who worked on Witcher 3, which is good. But also they worked on Cyberpunk, which at the time of recording this is still kind of a hot topic. I forgot to... I really don't want to do this again. Can I just headshot this guy? I really don't feel like doing that again. I really don't feel like doing all that.
Janus awaits your attention.
I'm sorry. I really just don't feel like, I really just don't feel like going through that. I don't know why I went to target lockdown. I was so far away, the bullet, he should not have been able to hear the bullet. Honestly. But for some strange reason, he did. So, besides that, yeah, one of the senior game designers, he worked on Witcher 3, which is a good game, but he also worked on Cyberpunk, like I said, controversial game, but it's still good that, they have new people there. Sorry, I don't know how I ever got to game directors and stuff like that. I was just talking, and then I just kind of forgot what I was talking about in the first place. This isn't trespassing for some reason. I don't know why this isn't trespassing, honestly. That's a new disguise I've never seen. I'm pretty sure I can get that for a challenge. I have legitimately never seen this challenge. I've never seen this disguise, rather. So, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna have to take your disguise because I want to get this chameleon challenge. What was this one called? Oh, no, wait. Can't say bodyguard, right? What were you called? A plumber. You were a plumber. Cool. That was the guy I hid behind the couch. They need to fix that glitch. Yeah. For some unknown reason, a lot of the time, whenever you try and go into instinct mode, if for some reason the game just straight up glitches out and just like keeps the instinct like dark filter going, even though you like turned it off, and it goes black, like on a black screen. It's like the weirdest thing, because it's like it shouldn't happen, but it's just such a common thing at this point that you just like expect it, which is weird. So anyways, if you remember we picked up that surveillance tape earlier, we're going to want to head over here into this yard, which usually we don't want to be someone blocking the way. We want to head to this, you want to head over here into this house that has uncut grass. The HOA would be furious if they saw this. We're going to climb in here. And we're going to want to look for a string to pull down the ladder. Typical house thing, you know. And I'm going to climb up here to the attic, and you'll see this TV, which if you picked up the surveillance tape earlier, you can insert it right here. And I'll let this play out.
Yes, I understand you tried to reach me earlier. There you are, my boy. Yes, well, it's about the chairman's seat. I understand Frederick was overlooked despite my recommendations. I would appreciate an explanation of the reasoning behind the decision. Well, it's a long and rather complicated discussion to undertake over the phone. Your request was put in front of the partners and considered, but in the end, it was decided to assign the role to the Washington twins. The partners saw their ideas as a breath of fresh air. A breath of fresh air. They are fortune seekers, robbers of the past, focusing on glory and wealth and outlandish futuristic dealings rather than conservation. They are not representative of what the society was built for. I understand your concern. Rest assured, I will be watching them closely. Very well. It seems we have a lot to discuss when we meet soon. Agreed. Until then.
Excellent, 47. This recording confirms that Janus is planning to meet with the Constant. This is just the sort of thing we're looking for.
So it should count it soon. No, no. It doesn't. Okay, so those two clues, the cigar box and the surveillance tape, you don't necessarily need them. Also, what I would have done earlier, if I would have gotten the fire hydrant way I was planning on doing it, what would have happened was Cassidy would have walked over to the fire hydrant. If I put a taser down there, Cassidy would have the music I was liking playing. The music I like was playing. Okay, so like I was saying, if it didn't go to target lockdown, Cassidy would have walked over to where the fire hydrant was, and because he was gonna walk over there, the taser would have electrocuted him.
Someone called Zoe. It looks like a draft, and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and her sister having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Huh. I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47.
Okay. Alright, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. If we were going to go according to plan, what would have happened is Cassidy would have actually been electrocuted by this taser via the water from the fire hydrant, which if he didn't go into target lockdown would have been an instance, but I also kind of just forgot to put down the taser. So yeah, that's kind of my fault and the game's fault. But anyways, let's get out of here, King Gamer. I like how he just saw some dude with a gun in his backyard, and instead of trying to investigate it, I wonder what's on TV tonight. That's the thing I like about this game. There's a lot of, like, this game can take itself seriously at times, but then there's stuff like the fish and then, like, dialogue the NPC can say. That makes it funny.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. Batty claims it interrupts the nesting birds, and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very important trip given his poor health. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society, and we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
Alright, so one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this guy's disguise right here, the nurse.
You're just... Oh, no way.
I'm gonna try to take this nurse's disguise without causing suspicion of me. Because if we take his disguise, we can get probably one of the best ways to eliminate this Janus. Which will probably reveal a lot and be one of the most dramatic kills in the entire game, honestly. Which I personally like. So we're gonna go ahead and dump his body right here. What we're also gonna do is go ahead and dump every illegal item in that I have, which is like 4 pistols for some reason. Because you can never have enough pistols in this game, honestly. Alright, so I'm gonna want to disguise as the nurse, because I'm pretty sure if you try to do that with illegal items, you get frisked and then you just get caught. So anyways, we're gonna head over here, as Janus's house is over here, on the other side of Cassidy's. And you're just gonna walk in, and then I'll show you what to do afterwards. Man, dude. There's something about Whittleton Creek that's so beautiful. Just the suburb streets just feel beautiful, man. It's something so weird, because this level is kind of overlooked compared to others. Something about the sunny, like, streets and the maple leaf trees make this level beautiful, man. Anyways, we're gonna walk up here.
Sir?
I'm gonna need to get frisked, and that was a kind of voice crack. So we're gonna get frisked, and then he's gonna, you know, pat us down, and then we're gonna walk in here.
Thank you.
So
New guy, huh?
The regular guy is indisposed. I'm here to take care of Mr. Janus.
All right. Just ring the doorbell. Someone will be with you in a moment.
yeah, so there's actually new there's new dialogue for that, which I like, because usually in pat downs, people will just let you go, but in this instance, it's actually, I think, a mission story. So this is what happens. As you can see, Janus is walking over. I believe he's one of 2 targets that have this animation style where they just kind of hunch over and walk very slowly. I rang the doorbell. Is someone about to checking this? Jesus Christ, come check the doorbell. I'm right here. It's me.
Who are you? Where's Lafayette?
He's not well.
Well, hopefully it's something serious. I wouldn't mind if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But if you're the new guy, you'll need to be on time. I have a busy schedule, you know. You have a very distinct face, my friend. Eastern European, am I right? But more than that, a refined mix of cultures. You look almost like an artist's rendering of the perfect man. I knew a man once. A doctor. He would have found you quite interesting, I think.
I'm gonna let this play out. I'm not gonna talk that much, as there is a conversation, a long conversation that happened here.
So, back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible before we proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
Well, Mr. Janus fills his lungs. I'd like a quick word with you. Please, come with me.
So, this guy will ask you to come over here, which in this instance is going to be important because you're going to want to take him out, as he will cause a target lockdown if you don't do that.
Guy. I know this looks like a relaxed operation, but I run a tight ship. Nobody gets alone time with Janus unless I know them, and I don't know you. So here's what I'll do. I'm going downstairs to run a security check on you. It should only be a few minutes. In the meantime, you wait in the study. We'll lock the doors and my men will make sure you don't accidentally wander off. I'm sure you understand. Please, wait in there.
"47, you have to find a way out of there. I can't possibly construct a viable ID for you in time. I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long." Well, that was certainly an interesting turn of events. Still, no rest for the wicked, 47. You could probably slip back inside and give Janus his health check while his bodyguard is busy. Just be mindful of the patrolling guards.
That went very bad.
Hey, would you mind? Check it out.
So you have 5 minutes to get out of this room, which if you brought a lockpick will be very easy.
What idiot would drop this?
It should be very easy if you have a lockpick, basically. There's 2 guards that will be here. You can take one of them out, and the other will probably pick up his gun if he hears anything. So you're going to want to head back in here, basically. And you're going to want to basically check back up on Janus.
I'm back. I suggest we go to the bathroom now.
All right. Let's go then.
I'm going to say right now, this is probably one of the most dramatic kills in the game, as the conversation can go on for a long period of time. So I'll let this conversation go on, and I'll let it play out. As I do want you guys to get the full experience of this level, because I feel like a lot of people that play this level might not even know that this kill exists, or just a lot of people might not even know that this might not have access to this. So I'm going to let this kill play out, as I genuinely do believe it's probably one of the best in the entire trilogy at the moment. So I'm going to lay down here, and we have this beautiful sunny day right here shining down on him. And we're going to pull off one of the most dramatic kills. I'm going to let this conversation play out, and I'm going to overall just let this entire thing play out. So we're going to wait for him to climb on the bed, and then it's go time.
You know, you remind me of someone I met a long time ago. A young boy in Romania.
Tell me more about this boy.
Ah, the boy. I remember his eyes better than anything. Ice cold, defiant. Maybe it was the nature of the project itself that led me to dislike him, but I felt nothing but disappointment when I looked at him. What a waste of resources.
Project? What project?
It was all based on one madman's pipe dream. Create an army of super soldiers through genetic manipulation. Somehow, he had managed to impress my superiors, and they had provided him with effectively endless resources to be wasted on foolish ideas and experiments. The project was idiotic. The subjects were erratic, unreliable. Why build an army of reckless super soldiers when a handful of well-placed spies can do so much more for your cause?
What became of him?
Oh, I don't know. Dead, I assume. In the end, we had his mind wiped. All the boys underwent the same treatment. I didn't follow the subsequent cleanup process, but from what I understand, the doctor and everyone else associated with the project is long gone.
I see.
Yes, well, enough reminiscing. Are you about done here?
Almost done. Yes.
Yeah, as you saw, we could have smothered him. That went bad. Hold on, I can load it up again. Hold on. Okay, hold on, wait. I'm gonna load this up. It shouldn't take that long. I'm gonna smother him because I do feel like that is probably one of the best ways to kill this guy. As you saw, this conversation is dramatic. It has music behind it. It has everything. So let's go ahead and get this over with.
Cleanup process, but from what
Let's
I
do this.
understand, the doctor and everyone else associated with the project is long gone.
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still,
I swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. You can't
So.
just confiscate my property. I need it.
That was one of the most dramatic kills in the game, I'd say. And to be honest, this level is probably one of the most beautiful and dramatic. This level is strange in the fact that it seems like it shouldn't work, and in my opinion, it just does work. Everything about it just kind of fits together because it's a neighborhood. The targets fit, the people overall just fit. A lot of things will work in this level. But anyways, there's a postman. This guy's cool. Alright, I'm not gonna tell. I have to actually go. I have to go to somewhere in Romania, somewhere. I don't know. I'm just continue to drive. like I said before, this is my second favorite level in the entire Hitman. No, not the entire, just Hitman 2. It's my second favorite Hitman 2 level. This is probably one of the better ones. Yeah, I guess clean. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and watch the ending cutscene.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes, found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Odd choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.
Alright, well, that was a good mission. And the next one is unfortunately another one I don't like that much, but it's not nearly as bad as Mumbai. But I do want to check something real quick. I do believe there was a second cutscene. I don't know. I do think this was the first mission to have 2 cutscenes in a row. Yeah, okay, right here. It's called Precautions. I don't know if it plays before the next one, but just in case, I'm gonna watch it here, and if it does show up here, I'm gonna watch it again, basically.
How did you not see this coming? My God, we came this close. The old man could have buried us all. Our families.
Do you think you feel more betrayed than I do? Get some perspective, please. Janus is dead. Lucas Gray is about to join him.
And a cornered animal is twice as dangerous.
Let's be perfectly clear. We were not exposed. The threat is neutralized. We are back on track.
Even so, from this point on, we expect you to take...
No. There is no way I'm doing that. How can you question my loyalty?
In case treachery is contagious.
Do you really want to do this to me?
Is there a problem, Secretary?
No problem whatsoever, Madam. Here's to loyalty.
My man on the island confirms that the Constant has arrived. We head out at sundown. Here, in case the crew get ideas.
Why are you doing this, Mr. Gray? You had a chance to walk away. Why didn't you?
A year ago, I'm working security for this banker, Cobb, only to find out he's a Providence operative. I'd been running for decades, only to wind up where I started. We've all got barcodes on the back of our heads. Most people just never notice. 47 told me about your parents. How did they die?
Car bomb. Surrey, 1989.
Oh.
Company named Blue Seed didn't care to pay for the
Sorry guys, I'm
mistakes.
gonna turn my...
But I like to think no one's untouchable.
I'm sorry for your loss.
You feel it, don't you? Unlike him, you feel it all. Everything you've done.
It's a dangerous thing. Having a conscience.
Hey guys, sorry for having to mute my mic. My dog just wouldn't stop barking, so sorry about that. This is when I'm editing this this Let's Play. So sorry about having to edit this out. Sorry for you not being able to actually hear the cutscene. That's my bad. Sorry, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.